All righty. Let's give this a try. All right. You can hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let's see. Oh, hey, bud. Okay. You said it works now. You can hear me okay? Awesome. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I don't have the young kid next to me telling me, "Oh yeah, dad, push this button and push that button," and then just. Anyways, I'm so glad to see you here, and thanks for joining me, man. You're like the first one on the chat too, bud. So, anyways, I thought I'd hop on, spend some time with you guys since we're kind of waiting for this storm to pass. Yeah, so we're just kind of hanging out. So, anyways, this whole Hurricane Hillary thing is totally overblown, no pun intended. It's just a rainstorm. Although the eye of the storm is over Ensenada right now, Mexico, and so I think Las Vegas, all the desert, areas have kind of been blasted. I heard somebody explain it to me. It came up with a great explanation. If you took a bucket of water and dumped it on carpeting versus tile, the desert's just tile, and the water can just go everywhere. You know. So, but anyways, I digress. It's just good to kind of be live with you guys and spend some time. Hang out a little bit. So, anyways, so we're gonna go. Hey, Danny, hello to you. Glad you can hear me now. So, anyways, hey, Mark, how you doing? Danny, I can see you, Harry Mack, and Black P chat. Yeah, so Harry Mack. Oh my gosh, I just have to know how does he do it? How does he do what he does? It's so freaking amazing that you can just come up with rhyme on the fly and make it all cohesive. It's pretty crazy. Hey, Chef B West, yo, first time here. Welcome here. Where's here for you? I'm in Southern California dealing with Hillary right now. Where are you at? Um, Okay, let's see here. True story. I just found out your name isn't Larry the other day. I feel so bad calling you that for so long. It's okay. It's kind of by design. I'll talk about the Larry's hair name a little bit once we get some people kind of coming up on board here. But we'll conquer the name reasoning behind the Larry's hair in just a little bit. Okay. So, but appreciate you coming on board, Adrian. It's kind of cool to have you here. Let's see. Yeah, what's good? Uh, yeah, they have the homies for sure. Okay, man. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Trisha, hello from Oregon. You must be getting a little splash of, a little bit of the splash of the storm. I would imagine maybe like the outer edges of the storm is probably going to give you a little bit of drizzle. That's all we're experiencing here. It's just like literally you can see the wall out in the backyard is not even fully wet. So it's just like a normal rainfall. It's just a normal thing. I'm still hoping it's going to kind of all be kind of chill while we're making our way through it. So, anyways, okay, Sheffield was North Cal. Okay, so you're going to get hit by a little bit as well, but lived in San Diego for many years. I'm not sure if it's going to kind of hit that area there, but we'll kind of see. But so far, it's pretty low key. Let's see, Adrian. I watched Reaction Therapy religiously, and I told you I need to collab on an Eminem reaction. Would be so cool. We should do something like that. It'd be kind of cool to have maybe, do a thing. I'm gonna have to find out how to run the equipment to be able to get somebody to do a reaction with me. That'd be cool. So thanks, Adrian. I appreciate your kind words. I really do. Trisha, not yet. Oh yeah, smoke is awful here though. Yeah, what gives? What's with the smoke? What's going on there? Am I missing something? Um, let's see here. Not yet smoke. It's awful here though. Okay. Okay, I come from the same place as Angelina Jordan and from Norway. Okay, look. I am such a huge fan of Norwegians now. I mean, like such incredible talent. with just Aurora herself and Angela. We got to get back to some more Aurora, man. It's been a long time since we've thrown down a reaction for Aurora. I'll definitely put that on my list of things to get back to. Lane, Dudas, thank you so much. It's so weird when somebody says that they're a fan of the channel. It's like it's me. It's just me. I'm just a guy, you know. But I appreciate it. It's the weirdest thing to know that people come and go on a channel to kind of watch the reaction. So I appreciate that. Um, Southern California over here too. Did you feel the earthquake? No, 5.5, wasn't it? Um, it hit about an hour ago. I didn't feel a thing. We were watching something online, and somebody mentioned that they said, "Oh, I just it's like I think of somebody live on TikTok was saying, "Oh, I just notified that we had an earthquake." I didn't feel it at all. So Zsoft, hey dude, I think I saw all your raw reactions and they were the best. Your reactions were just like mine when I first listened to her music. Love them all. She's an angel. Yeah. That's the thing with this channel. It's interesting. I'll do like an Eminem reaction, right? And you'll have, you know, 10, 15, 20,000, viewers on that song. And you drop an Aurora, or you drop we had a viewer submitted song, and they'll get very small views. So it's kind of like, oh, it's a bummer that some of the people that really appreciate Eminem aren't getting a chance to appreciate some of the other genres of music. And I get it, because I was always anti-rap. Oh no, break away, it's the devil, or the whole thing. Um and obviously coming to learn that it's at least for the most part of what I've experienced has been great. And so I'd love to have other people experience that same greatness with like people like Aurora. So that'd be cool. So let's see here. Trisha, surrounded by forest fires here. Oh, okay. All right. Well, at least you're not in Maui. You know, I can't believe what's gone on there. But are you safe, Trisha? Are you kind of in a, I'm assuming you're kind of in a okay spot, right? Just dealing with the smoke, which is kind of a bummer. Tyler, 5.1. I heard 5.0, 5.05, and 5.5. Yeah, but five is kind of like, I don't know if you guys ever experience earthquakes here. That here it's like when an earthquake happens, it's like, oh wow, things are moving. Okay, back to work. It's like it's a non-issue, And so now here, when we have this hurricane or this tropical storm hit us, all you have to do is spill a glass of water on the freeway and you get to a 12-car pileup. It's like we don't know how to drive in rain here in California, and so we'll take earthquakes all day long. But you throw a little water at us, we all crumble. We can't function. It's so sad. But anyways, Lane, okay, your favorite vids are my Eminem reactions. Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird to know that I really really didn't like. I used to come down to my kids like, you're not going to listen to rap, you're not going to listen to any of that kind of stuff. And it's like, if I could do it all over, I'm going to go, I would say, you're going to listen to rap, young man. You're going to listen to Eminem, and you hear me, young man. I would just like, it's so weird to make that flip. So I guess my reactions to Eminem, it's like it's such a cool discovery, to kind of follow along and learn a little bit of tidbits about his life, learn from you guys in the community as you guys kind of send me some comments as far as what's going on with the backstories of what's happening. Really, really helps a lot. But I've already resigned myself to the fact that I think it's too late for me to really appreciate all of the art form to come together and really make a cohesive, like, oh, I know exactly what he's referring to. That's the part about the M&M reactions, or any others for that matter, that I find myself at a bit of a disadvantage of. So it is what it is. Do I listen to Metallica? My two favorites, Metallica and Eminem. That's how I found your channel. I didn't know the Metallica and M collabed. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, Metallic, back in the day, I mean, I was all classic rock, Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, even some of the old artists, that a lot of you guys probably don't know, Al Jolson and Glenn Miller's, uh, all the throwback stuff. I just love all of that stuff. And I grew up with all of the Elton John and Neil Diamond and Karen Carpenter and of course all the rock bands, Zeppelin, Floyd, you know, uh, Judas Priest. I mean, all of those different bands, Ozzy. Those were all just kind of like a mainstay of back when I was going to high school. And so now it's kind of cool to see you guys discover all that old stuff that I've been into in the past. So, anyways, who's there? Come on, dude. No legend. I'm just me. Let's see. Do you listen? Okay, let's see. Yes, I'm safe. Good. Good. It's good to hear, Trisha. Flames are bad in Canada. What gives with all of the fires everywhere right now? I'm seeing a lot of online things about like the world's on fire. It's just the weirdest thing. Danny, we don't really get earthquakes here in Norway. There was one 20 years ago, but I didn't feel it or know about it until I saw it in the news. Yeah, so you're not missing much. I mean, yeah, some of them could be big and scary, but for the most part, it's kind of fun, in my opinion. I like storms, I like lightning, I like all that stuff, and my wife just completely hates all that stuff. So it's kind of funny. Um, they didn't wish they would. Yep. Okay, visited mom in Phoenix. Hey, believe in yourself, dude. How you? Hope you're doing good. Listen, I listened to rap, hip hop pretty much my entire life, and I still don't know many references. And so don't worry. How could I? I remember a buddy of mine. He was into the rap scene for a while, but he was getting into the West versus East Coast and the dynamics of the gang wars and rape and murder and all that kind of stuff. And that's the kind of stuff that kind of I thought, nah, I could kind of do without that in my life. I don't really need to deal with it. And then when you start to listen to songs like Not Afraid, Lose Yourself, even humor songs like Stan, and who's with a real Slim Shady, Please Stand Up, and Godzilla, and all the different songs are just so cool. But of course, there's little references thrown in there that I always say to my reaction is going, "Hey, I don't get this one. Please tell me in the comments what's going on." And so you guys are always faithful to do that for me, but I think I'm still going to be out in the bleachers on that whole thing. Furman, hey Larry, we'll talk about Larry in a minute. How you doing today? Great, I'm doing wonderfully. And if the live just goes dead, all of a sudden, just know we lost power. Okay. All right. I think I'm safe. BK, good to see you. BK, you doing good. I hope you're doing well. I'm seeing you all the time in the comments, of course. I've always thought you like falling in reverse, especially the more recent releases. I'm not a vampire revamped, and Last Resort reimagined are brilliant and cathartic. I like cathartic. I can get into cathartic. Get into cathartic. Hey, Larry, your videos. Love your videos. Watching in Scotland. Ellen, what time is it in Scotland right now? Is it like around? Yeah, I think you're 9 hours different. I think you're about 9 hours different from me. Much love to all. I have to go to work, unfortunately. Well, thanks for coming on Trisha. I appreciate you just jumping in before you go to work. That's sweet. Have a good night. Hang in there. When I was a kid, I've spent days learning the lyrics to Eminem, Mockingbird, and those days were the best. I'm a rock and roll fan as I am. I know literally everything about Led Zepp, but Aurora is something else. Aurora, look at it. Trust me, you guys. Don't even watch my reactions if you don't want on Aurora. Just go listen to like Murder 54321. Trust me, your mind will be blown at her innocence and the way she throws herself into her music is unlike anyone I've ever seen. I want to see something amazing like Casey Chambers did a live cover of Eminem's song "Lose Yourself." It's pretty much it's a must watch. All right, I'll have to. I'm going to go back to these comments later and take some notes. All right, be safe. Thanks, Threeple. Appreciate it. Glad to hear your family doing well with everything that's going on. I was hoping you could come do some Harry Mack newer bars, 93 or 96. Should have just dropped or will be dropping. I can never get enough of Harry, but I'm also getting, again, I have two main schools, people that are just loving the rap. and other people are saying you're abandoning us. You're not doing a lot of the Angelina and Aurora and all the Dimash and all these other people. It's like, yes, I've got to get back to it, but it's like I've stumbled across this gold mine of all this really cool stuff. It's like I've been awakened. So it's like I'm just like going, oh my gosh, give me more. But yes, I'll spread it. I'll spread out a little bit, um, for sure. All right. We love your energy, great positive vibes, and your reactions really seem authentic. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks, Kai. I appreciate that. I've just this whole channel. Well, the channel started a long time ago when I did a couple of instructional videos of how to create like uh, an incubator to hatch reptilian eggs and a couple things that I had to take care of bearded dragons and that kind of thing. And then it moved into just doing a couple of song reactions, just kind of like for friends and family and for fun. And never would I have imagined that I'd be sitting here talking to all you guys. It's been one of those tapped into blessings that I never ever would have thought that you know that would that would ever happen. So, but as soon as it gets old, as soon as it's kind of like ran its course, I could see myself ending it at some point and just kind of go, okay, because I think as soon as it turns into work for me and it's like it becomes more of a drag, then I don't think that I could be giving true reactions. Yeah, I think it would be more drummed up and fake, I guess. So, but we'll see. Right now, I'm enjoying it. We just hit our 2 year. We're going to hit our 2 year of reactions in September next month, and so that's coming up next month. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes. So thanks, Guy. Appreciate you. All right. Oh yeah, BK. I know you're always around. Let's see. SP, I'm doing good. I'm doing really well. Believe in yourself. I like that. Lover boy and foreigner tonight. Okay. All right. Two questions. Why do you call yourself Larry? Who is that girl in your channel banner? All right, SP. All right, let's go. All right. So Larry's hair, it's really juvenile. It's really kind of a dumb thing that I've done. But back, about 150 years ago when I was a teenager, um, my buddy and I, my best friend and I, his dad's name is Larry. And every time we'd see each other, we'd mess each other's hair up, you know? And so I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my email, I'm going to make it my username, I'm going to make my channel Larry's hair. That way, if anyone has to reach me, they have to go through your hair to get to me. They have to run their fingers through your hair, through the keyboard. And it's always my one way of getting one up on them. So people call me Larry. I'll go with Larry, but I go by my name's Chris. So, all right. Who's the girl on the channel? That's Aurora. That is a snapshot of her song "Murder 54321." As a matter of fact, so I just used her uh, her eyes on the images. Love that shot of her. It's just that so she's got this innocence that's been tarnished by life, and that snapshot of her eyes just kind of captured that the humanity clashing with innocence, and the result is brokenness in a way, right? And I just thought that that was such a cool moment to me to see that, and that's the banner. Okay. Let's see. Love your Lucy Thomas reactions. Would love to see you do more foxes and fossils reactions. Lucy Thomas, in my estimation, is the best singer that may have ever lived. I was blessed enough. She reached out and thanked me for one of my reactions where I was like, "Oh my gosh, Lucy," and I'm just hoping that she doesn't get Hollywoodized, that she doesn't go too whack with the whole scene, the whole music scene, and what it can do to you. And so I love her so much, and her sister and their mom. I mean, all of them. They're just a singing family. It's so cool to see her grow, and you mark my words, she is going to become infamous. And if she stays humble and sticks with it and just gets that recognition and some publicity, as she's been working on. I think that I learned that her mother told her no albums or anything like that until you're through school or something like that. And so it's cool to know she's got her feet on the ground. And I think as time goes on, her voice is going to mature over time. It's going to be great. So um, I remember your explanation of the story. Yeah, Danny, but that's the thing. Some people will listen to a reaction to a artist and they're going to go, I don't want to listen to that reaction. And then they miss out on the story. So I guess I have to keep repeating the story over and over again. 100% keep going as long as it's fun. Have you considered doing reactions with other music reactors and discussing your thoughts together? I know YouTube networks can be hard though. I haven't thought about that. Um, I think that there's three reactors that I've seen that I would love to watch more of, but I can't really dive into any reactions of theirs that I haven't seen the song on, right? Otherwise, I can't react to it myself. But the charismatic voice, I love her to death. She's so incredibly talented. She's a professional opera singer. She's she's just got this beautiful childlike quality about her. No Life Shack is another one of them that I love to see. He's just a fun guy to watch. And of course, Knox, although I can't really watch Knox too much because again, I can't watch the songs that I haven't watched yet. So that's part of the problem about reacting to music. So when you fall in love with an artist, you can't just go onto ALEXA and say, put it on random. You just gotta kind of just you can't do that really. So, anyways, thank you, Angel Bear. Yeah, everything's chill here. Just a little bit of drizzle is all it is. I think in the next 3 hours we're supposed to get some more action. Best React channel on YouTube. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Alex. But trust me, I appreciate the kind words. So many more people I really respect their reaction. Charismatic voice being the top of the heap, in my opinion. Okay, first live. Nice to be. Oh, welcome here, Marlo. Nice to have you on the live. I don't go live very often. This might be the third time ever that we've done it. I think it really like listen to the full album sometimes, or albums that are conceptual. And yeah, that's the problem. Okay, like Relapse from Eminem or Pimp a Butterfly from Kendrick Lamar. Okay, so yeah, that's the sucky part. So um I'm trying to remember who the artist was that just dropped. It could have been no, it was Queensryche, I think. What was it one of the songs I did? Gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm forgetting who it was. But I did a song and some of the references didn't make a whole lot of sense. They go, oh no, you gotta listen to the whole album through. It's like, okay, well, there we go. That's the problem with this kind of thing too. You got to do it on the right. Stevie Knight, of course. Of course, Alex. That singer's reactions, Knox Hill, yep, Black Pegasus and Cliff Beats kind of got together, talking behind the scenes and sharing their experiences, calling themselves the Avengers. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope that they can get that together. That would be really cool. That would be cool. Elizabeth, yeah, she's the charismatic voice. She is awesome. Beautiful soul. Just you could tell she's just awesome. She's just awesome. I'm a big fan of seeing her reactions, and so I love No Life Shack too. Been really interesting watching both of your journeys in Eminem's music. I'm from the UK. What do you think of UK rap as a genre? I think I've only been. Do me a favor, Kai. Go on one of my reactions, maybe, or maybe on. Go into the comments section later and maybe drop a recommendation. Although I think you might have recommended something if I remember right. Um, Patty. Okay, Patricia Johnson. Okay, everything's good here, Patty. All of you guys should know Patty. She is the gasoline that goes in the engine. Okay, she's the one that is always encouraging and uplifting everybody. She's always chiming in and encouraging people that are that are kind of sharing some of their stories in life. And she's just always there for me. She's always encouraging me. She's a beautiful, beautiful soul. And I'm so glad you're here, Patty. Hope you're doing well too. Hi, Larry. How are you? I found your channel for the first time to Eminem, and from there, I started following you. You have a great vibe, and it shows that you're a great person. Thank you, Cynthia. Let's see. With an open mind and eager to discover new things, had a lot of fun watching your videos. Greeting from Uruguay, Cynthia. P.S. I know that it's not your area, but Argentinian rock has many followers, and beyond the fact that it's in Spanish and you understand the lyrics, it has incredible musicians. Yes, indeed. That's one of the things that I noticed with Dimash. I didn't. I haven't listened to Dimash in quite a while. So I, but some of the different artists that are out there that don't speak English, I've been blessed to be listening to lately as well. Yeah, there's my buddy saying hi to Patty. There we go. All right, Latin American rock in general, to be more fair. Okay. Hello, Slovenia. Gosh, Slovenia. I can't believe how many people across the world can just all get together and just chill while we're all just hanging out. This is great. Is that a garbage between the bag and the fridge and the oven? Might need to empty them. No, that is a bag of dog food that needs to be put away. So that's our dog. I don't like my dog. I don't like my dog. My father-in-law, we found a rescue for him. She's a lab slash oh gosh, what is the name of that dog? They just got really bad attitudes. Not the lab, but anyways, she's got an attitude. It's like, hey, come here, sassy, come here. And she'll look at you and she'll just turn away and walk away. It's like, really? Really? So our dog died, and then my father-in-law died. We took his dog, which is sassy, and she's just like a major bump in the log. She doesn't listen to me at all. Anyways, all right. Let's see here. Listen to full albums and comment each song. It can be really sucky because they are like an hour long. But once you do it, it becomes really awesome. It becomes really a good experience. That's the thing. I think I probably have to do one song at a time in order. This whole channel is driven by all of your recommendations. So it's like I have 100 pages worth of notes on a Word document of all the different reactions that people keep asking for. And so I've been more kind of going that route, but I think like during Christmas, I do all the Christmas music and that kind of thing. And so I think I'm going to have to probably do some sort of, you know, special run on an album, like for a 2-week window or something, and just do one album. That kind of ousts a lot of people that don't like that genre. So I don't know. I'll have to give that some more thought for sure.